Welcome to Brewster Park here in Enniskillen for today's All-Ireland Junior B group clash between Fermanagh and London. The conditions out there, they were showery earlier on, a bit slippery underfoot, but here's hoping we get a good open game of football. And as usual, we'll go through the teams first and foremost. And for Fermanagh, in goals there's a change. Number 1 will be Nuala Curran. Nuala is replacing Roisin Gleeson. The full-back line, Emer Keenan, Molly McGloin, who's the captain, Shannon McQuaid. Half-back line, Niamh McManus, Sarah McCarville and Keela Bogue. Middle of the park, it's Brenda Bannon and Aisling O'Brien. The three-quarter line, Elaine Maguire, Blahin Bogue and Sarah Britton. And the full forward line is Cliona McElroy, Emer Smith and Laura Grew. Moving on to the London side. In goals, it's Kiva O'Reilly. Full back line, Josephine Quinn, Renee Murphy and Nicole Mulholland. Half back line, Niamh Walsh, Ellen O'Brien and Shauna Roach. Centre of the park, it's Beatrice Casey and Cliona Tuig, who's the captain today from the Holloway Gales Club. In the half forward line, it's Emma Mulhern, Aisling Cunningham and Hannah Noonan. And one change in the full forward line sees number 18, Ruan Hunt, coming in for Emer Alcorn. Full forward, Rebecca Mills, and number 15, Caroline McCarthy. That's your teams. I'm so pleased today to be joined by Chris Moore, the minor manager of the Fermanagh ladies. So, Chris, how are you?
I'm not too bad, Barry, thank you.
Good to have you with me today. So, Fermanagh come in here after a defeat against Carlow last week. Bit to do today, but London a bit of an unknown quantity.
Look, Fermanagh will be looking to bounce back from the defeat to Carlow last week. And up against an opposition that not many people know much about, so it'll be an intriguing game.
Indeed, and in the other side of this competition we've got Derry and Carlow, and Derry, they conceded a walkover to London, so that was a boost to the London side, who haven't had a home game at McGovern Park for about 3 years, but I'd say there'll be formidable opposition for Fermanagh today. Yeah, look, there's as I said, they're a fantastic team, and they are the unknown, and there's some very skillful players in there. Fermanagh have met them a few times, and yeah, it's going to be a great game. Yes, indeed. For London, they won the All-Ireland Junior in 2008 and way back in 1993. Can you name some of those players in that London side to look out for? The number 9, Cliona Tuig's the captain, and Hannah Noonan, number 12. She's got quite a name for herself as well. Yeah, just Hannah Noonan, it sticks in the back of my head from the game in 2019 where Fermanagh met London in the All-Ireland semi-final, and she caused Fermanagh a lot of damage. She scored, they got 3-3, and I think she scored 80% of that game, so Hannah Noonan will be one to watch out for the Fermanagh backline. And indeed, Fermanagh manager James Daly, he says it's a young team out there, but they have to redeem themselves against what is an unknown quantity. Home advantage for Fermanagh today. Hopefully that will help for the Iron Ladies. Yeah, young team, but look, they've a lot of experience in there as well. The likes of your Shannon McQuaid, Brenda Bannon, Blahin Bogue and Emer Smith. You know, there's a lot of quantity and experience with them, even though they're young. So we're going to stop proceedings here. There's going to be a minute's silence in memory of the late May McMahon from the Newton Butler GAC club, who sadly passed away yesterday.
Could you please remain standing for our national anthem, please?
Ronald Vian coming up, that minute's silence in memory of the late May McMahon from the Newton Butler Gaelic Athletic Club.
Shanchi Rashin Jofa
Around Ian sung beautifully here at Brewster Park in Enniskillen. And Chris, I must ask you, London, of course, COVID, we all know they couldn't compete in the championship, but not a bad run in the league this year.
No, they had a good run in the league. They had 3 games, 2 losses, 1 win, and one to note, one of the games that they won against was against Carlow, which Fermanagh lost to last week. The scoreline was 2-5 to 1-13. It was a good game. Again, Hannah Noonan was the standout player. She got scored the penalty to increase the pressure on Carlow, and again Limerick only lost 6 points, but it was a very close encounter, so a lot to work with here. That was, I think, London's first time in the league in a few years as well.
All pointing now, hopefully, with London back in the championship. This game could go either way. Your referee today, by the way, is Mr. Eddie Cuthbert from County Down. The teams are just beginning to line out, and Fermanagh in their traditional green with white shorts, taking up their positions. In London, they're just having their final huddle. They're wearing the white tops with the green shorts, so it's an inverse of the Fermanagh kit today. 9 of the London side, they come from the Parnell's club, and they are the reigning London champions. Whereas, where would you see, Chris, within this Fermanagh side where they would be looking for a bit of inspiration on the pitch today?
You'd be looking at Emer Smith and Blahin Bogan, the full forward line and the half forward line, to create the positivity going forward and taking their chances. If they're given time and space, they'll definitely punish them. Yeah,
Blahin got the goal against Carlow last week. It was a poor start in that game, particularly for Fermanagh, but they did make a fist of it. They did make a go of it in the end.
Yeah, just very, very slow start. As you pointed out earlier, 7 wides before their first score. Hoping they can turn that around and start converting the chances they're creating.
Yeah, Hannah Noonan, number 12 on the London side today. She's an All-Ireland winners medal way back in 2007. She's actually from just outside Watford, but it was in the papers that she had to actually Google Croke Park back in the day. She's not actually London Irish per se, but she's actually made quite a name for herself.
Yeah, it's just fantastic.
And we're just about good to go here at Brewster Park, and the referee throws the ball in, and immediately into possession for London we have Aisling Cunningham, and the ball's played down now by Hannah Noonan, the aforementioned Hannah Noonan. Hannah gets the ball back again, she's breaking through, coming up into the D. Hannah plays the ball in. It was a lovely hand pass there, but Fermanagh can now break away. That was a fast start by London, Chris.
Yeah, very direct. You can see their intention straight away, the direct football.
Fermanagh now breaking at pace, coming through the centre of the field. That looks like Cliona McElroy coming through, and that's a lovely ball played in there to Blahin Bogue. Blahin gets the ball through, she's going into the D. She goes through 1, goes through 2, she's got the ball in her possession, but it's straight into the hands of Kiva O'Reilly in the London goal. Oh, she should have went for point there, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. But you can see the danger Blahin can have, and if she's given time in the ball.
And now London, this is a very fast opening to this game, and in possession now it's Josephine Quinn. Josephine from the Parnell's club, and again there's the ball played into the corner there, and into possession for London we have their corner forward. It's Caroline McCarthy. Caroline turns inside. Molly McGloin, the captain, she's still in possession. The ball has been knocked away, but still Caroline has the ball. The referee has given the free in there. He didn't like the look of the challenge that came in, so this is a prime opportunity now for London to take the lead here at Brewster Park. I make it about 2 minutes gone. 20, just before the 20-metre line. This should be straightforward, and it is indeed over the bar there. And it was Hannah Noonan, the aforementioned Hannah Noonan, with the point from the free, and that's a nice start for London, Chris.
Yeah, very good start. You can just see London's intention there straight away. It's direct football, direct. And at the moment they look the hungrier team.
That was a loose kick out there by Nuala Curran, and again London coming forward. Caroline McCarthy plays it back now to number 11 Aisling Cunningham, and that has gone to the right, tailed off, and it's a wide, the first wide for London coming here at Brewster Park. They're leading by a point, but they have made a fast start here.
Yeah, they've made a very fast start. Their intention just seems to be a lot quicker here.
So Fermanagh now playing the ball short. That goes to Sarah McCarville. Sarah turns inside. She drops the ball, takes up possession again. Played now to Shannon McQuaid. Shannon moving up along the far side of the pitch. But loose ball, London get possession, and it's Cliona Tuig, the captain. And there's the ball that's going to be played out to the half-back, Niamh Walsh. Niamh dipping now, lifting the ball, turning inside. They're nice when they're hand passing this ball. London, there's the ball played in there, and there looks like a foul into the back there of Hannah Noonan. Hannah plays it quickly, but it's a loose ball, and Fermanagh can now break here. Nice interplay, nice hand passing. Fermanagh coming up the inside here. Ball looking out there, and it's going to go to Emer Smith. Emer dips, she lifts the ball, coming along, heading towards the byline. She's got Beatrice Casey after her. There's the shot. That looks as if it's gone over the bar, and that is a beautiful equalising point there for Fermanagh. It's a point apiece here at Brewster Park, and that was an absolutely superb point.
Yeah, look, it was well worked. Sloppy free kick there from London. Fermanagh capitalised and played the ball up, and Emer does what Emer does.
London again coming up towards the halfway line. It's played in there now to Hannah Noonan. Hannah has had a big influence in this game so far, but Fermanagh in the possession with Shannon McQuaid. Shannon, that's a beautiful ball out to the midfielder Brenda Bannon. Brenda from the Derry Gonley Club, she's heading towards the byline. She's showing her pace, turns inside, still in possession. That's a lovely ball across, but it's a loose ball. And it's taken up by the halfback Ellen O'Brien from the Parnells Club. The referee has given a free out to London. But a bit more promising by Fermanagh in the last couple of minutes.
First few minutes there, they look nervy. Now they're starting to settle in, take their time on the ball, and actually making the proper runs.
Kiva O'Reilly from the Parnells Club restarting play, and it's in the possession now. Hannah Noonan, she's had a big influence in this game so far in the opening 4, 5, 6 minutes. Playing the ball in, Hannah looking for the ball back, but London coming forward in there. Full forward Rebecca Mills. Rebecca's got two Fermanagh backs in front of her, still in possession, looking for options, and that was a very poor ball. It's Keela Bogue now in possession for Fermanagh, and Keela is heading up, trying to open up this London midfield. And again, Fermanagh playing it easy. Brenda Bannon. Brenda running through. That's a lovely ball played in there to Emer Smith. It's Emer in possession there. Emer now the point scorer for Fermanagh, playing it in 1-on-1. Emer gets the ball back on the 20-metre line. That's a nice shot in. Oh, and the goalkeeper gets up there. Kiva O'Reilly to fist that ball away. It dropped into the square, but London have got possession, and the referee has given them a free out. Mr. Cuthbert from County Down. Dangerous ball, Chris, wasn't it?
Dangerous ball. The keeper done very well there. It's difficult for any keeper at any level to do that. So
I'm just looking to see if there's any sort of wind. I'm just looking down at the goal there. Just a light breeze. I don't think it's favouring anybody in the first half.
No, it's slight. You can see the flags going different directions. Some.
Ellen O'Brien. London now a bit of space. Niamh Walsh. Niamh gets possession. She's got the attention of the Fermanagh fullback or the Fermanagh halfback. That's a lovely ball played in there, and that is a great take there by Caroline McCarthy. Caroline turns the inside to number 12. Oh, that was a great shot. Ooh. Hannah Noonan. But as it was destined for the net, it was cleared on the line, it was gathered on the line, and that was a let off there. I think Hannah's down with a bit of an injury, but the referee has pulled it back, I believe. He's given the free. Hannah's getting a bit of attention there, but she showed her pace there when she turned inside.
Hannah Noonan just seems to be at the moment electric at this first 7-8 minutes here, and Fermanagh are going to have to do something to keep her quiet.
But it's a great game so far, end to end. London showing plenty of endeavour. Hannah Noonan leading that team, and that could have been a goal, but it's going to be a free in now, I believe, to London, so this should be their second point. It will be Hannah taking this free from the 20-metre line just to the right of the uprights. And Hannah now with a chance of getting her second free. Looks at the posts, right-footed, and that is very poor. It's tailed off to the left and wide, and is that something they may regret? But that looked like an odds-on point.
Definitely, especially the form she's in at the opening game. You'd be putting your house on her there.
Indeed. Ball now, play back on. Referee gives the free this time to Fermanagh. Ellen O'Brien, who did the fouling there. And Fermanagh now coming forward again with Emer Smith from Derrygonley Club. Emer, she plays a hand pass, gets possession back. The ball's played into the centre, but that's mopped up there at the back by London. That's their corner back, Josephine Quinn. And yet again, London can break coming into the centre of the field. They've got players over. Emma Mulhern from the Holloway Gales Club playing it out now. Niamh Walsh. Niamh turning inside, she's going it alone. Referee gives the free there to London. Maybe a bit soft there, Chris.
Yeah, a bit soft, but he's consistent here at the moment. Anytime a player leaves their hand in, he's blowing the free. So
Beatrice Kelly from Father Murphy, she plays the short ball inside to Cliona Tuig, the captain. That ball's played out to the corner, looking for Caroline McCarthy. Caroline gets possession of the ball, turns inside, heading back towards the 20-metre line, looking for options there. She turns inside again. She's got the attention of the Fermanagh corner back with her. But that's nice play by London. They're switching the ball across the field. Niamh Walsh. Referee again didn't like the look of that challenge, and it's going to be a free for London, this time from the 45-metre line. As you say, he is consistent, the referee.
Yeah, consistent, but very soft, in my opinion, to be honest. He's not leaving much.
Here's the free from the 45-metre line. Aisling Cunningham, oh, what a beautiful point. She caught that perfectly, right over the black spot. That was inspirational.
That's a fantastic score. Look, in ladies football, you're thinking outside your 45s, outside your shooting zone, but if she's scoring from there, they do not want to give away too many frees in around that area.
Absolutely. So going by the scoreboard, it's London 2 points, Fermanagh 1 point, but London, they have come here and they have shown that they're not here to make up the numbers by any manner of means. They seem to be very hungry and very eager in these opening stages. Fermanagh now breaking forward. The referee now gives the free. Ball played out to Elaine Maguire from Belcoo. Elaine bursting just over the halfway line. Oh, that was a bit of a clash in the centre of the field. I don't think there was anything to that there, just coming together, but the referee is going to be giving, I think he's going to be giving a tick there. But thankfully, everybody's up, ready to go. Oh, the referee has given a red card.
Yellow
card.
Yellow card, so that there yellow card now means Lane's off right for 10 minutes in bin. Very harsh, considering that was their first, not even a bad tackle, it was a coming together.
Well, this is it, the referee, he's playing right down to the rules, but I'm going to have to get my I couldn't see the colour of that card, my eyes from this distance, but she's off the pitch. So London now have the opportunity to press home their advantage here in the opening half, leading by 2 points to 1, and that's a bit of a blow to Fermanagh to lose somebody for that challenge.
Yeah, especially when the game isn't such a knife edge and everything so back and forth and contest everything. It could help London here with this extra player, just if they make use of it.
Cliona Tuig playing the ball through into possession. We've got Beatrice Casey. Beatrice going through 1, going through 2, playing the hand pass back, and there looks like another effort going in there from the number 11, Aisling Cunningham, and yet again from about 40 metres she finds puts the ball over the bar, over the black spot. She has been superb so far, and she has shown that when you give her a sniff of goal, she's there to take it. So it's 3 points to 1 in favour of London. What can they do to actually try and stop her? You know, they need to double mark her or something. She's got the space out there.
They don't seem to be engaging quick enough. When you get a player of that ability, given that time, she's going to punish you, and Fermanagh just seem to be stepping off there. The
2 points from round about the 45-metre line. Absolutely superb by Aisling Cunningham. Fermanagh now in possession. The referee has seen a foul there. I thought it was a bit of a coming together. Fermanagh got possession, but the ball went wide. But the referee has given the free in for Fermanagh.
Free in for Fermanagh, yeah. Emer Smith will be taking this. Is normally very deadly in front of goals.
So Emer just to the right of the goal from where we are. She's going to be taking this with the left foot, hopefully dropping it over for her second and Fermanagh's second. She's going to go right-footed, just checking the wind. No wind really to talk about out there today. She's halfway between the 13 and the 20-metre line, plenty back on the London goal, but here comes Emer with the right foot, and she has dropped the ball over the bar. That is a lovely effort. It's Emer's second, and fair play for Fermanagh, because London in the air, they have threatened to run riot, you know, at certain stages. But
it's only 3 points to 2 here at the moment. London have been on top, so Fermanagh's keeping them down, keeping the game close for them.
And of course, being down to 14 players, it's vital for the next number of minutes that they don't let London get that, you know, surge. Fermanagh breaking forward now. Niamh McManus from Canolly still in possession. Ball played out to Emer Smith. Emer, she puts on the burners and she goes past into the 20-metre line. One way, then the other. Lovely ball played through, and it's just dropping. But it's kept in play at the far side. Fermanagh still have it. Emer, she's been really showing her skill early on. Fermanagh's blocking Bogue, blocking with the shot, and that has
Fantastic
gone.
Score.
It is actually a
45.
45. It has come off the London back. So let's see what Fermanagh can do from the 45-metre line. But even though they're down to 14, Chris, you know, they've not sat back.
No, they haven't sat back. They haven't fell into defensive shape. They're still looking the ball forward, which is good.
So it's Emer Smith again. She's got the 2 points on the board, this time from the 45-metre line. This ball may drop into the square, taking it from the ground. Emer, when she has been in possession so far, she has gone on those mazy runs, particularly on the left-hand side of the pitch, and has been right up there with the Fermanagh performances so far. That's a right-footed effort played in there. And in possession of the ball down in the corner. Ball's played in, yes indeed, and they're getting the ball. It's Sarah Britton. Sarah takes the shot with the right foot. And both umpires have indicated that that has gone to the left and wide, but that was an opportunity to level things up.
Yeah,
Chris.
Another good opportunity. And look, if you even go back to Fermanagh's 2 drop shots into the keeper's hands, just hopefully they don't go back to release missed opportunities.
Talk to me about Emer Smith from the Derrygonley club. She has been superb as well early on.
Emer, you can just see as soon as Emer gets the ball, London are getting 2 or 3 players in around her vicinity. You know, again, I said at the start, if you give Emer blocking time, they'll destroy any team.
Caroline McCarthy now, and it's the full forward Rebecca Mills. Rebecca plays it out there, gets the ball back. Fermanagh doing very nice defending so far. London, they're being forced back here, but there's a runner on the far side. She hasn't been spotted. Ellen O'Brien. London taking their time, and it is Niamh Walsh eventually gets it at the second time of asking, the half back. Playing the ball in there to the danger person, Aisling Cunningham. Aisling's got 2 around her, but she's still going, and she's lost possession there. Plays it back now. Niamh Walsh. Corner forward, Caroline McCarthy. Caroline goes through the Fermanagh corner back, Emer Keenan. And the referee yet again has seen something he didn't like, and it's a free in now for London. Maybe about halfway through this first half. It's been fast, Chris, and it's been very entertaining.
Yeah. It's sitting on a knife edge here at the moment. London are very direct, but Fermanagh with the player down, they're holding on well and they're still attacking, which is good. So now Aisling Cunningham, she of the 2 perfect efforts from 45 metres out, just to the right of the goal. Number 11, she drops that ball, and she has dropped it over the bar. That is perfect. Aisling is on fire in Brewster Park in Enniskillen today. At the moment, there's a wand of her right foot there.
That's her third of London's 4 points. Hannah Noonan getting the other point, and yet again London can come through again. It's Hannah Noonan. Hannah plays it in now. Aisling Cunningham. Ball still in possession there with the full forward Rebecca Mills, and the referee didn't like that. You say he's consistent, but Fermanagh are losing a lot of frees at the back. That's concerning.
Yeah, especially in around the scoring zone with the likes of Hannah and Aisling there. Both fit to take scores from any angle by the looks of it. So something Fermanagh's going to have to look at.
So again, from the 20-metre line, it looks like Hannah Noonan is going to take it this time. So this could be London's 5th point. It should be London's 5th point. Hannah Noonan now looking at the posts right on the 20-metre line. Up she goes, and she just drops that ball into the terrace behind the goal. and that is a 5th point for London. Hannah Noonan with 2 of London's scores, and Aisling Cunningham, the inspirational Aisling Cunningham, with 3 superb points. So Fermanagh, they are down to 14 players. Christopher, I'm not sure how long's left before number 10, Aaliyah Maguire comes back on, but they'd like to get a score on the board before they go back up to 15. So let's see what they can do. That's Shannon McQuaid, played in there to the half-back. It's Sarah McCarville. Sarah plays the ball through. That's a lovely ball there to number 13, Cliona McElroy. And this time the referee saw something in the London backline he didn't like, and this time it's a free for Fermanagh. I'm assuming maybe Emer Smith. It's quite scoreable, just outside the D. Probably about to the right of the post, halfway between the 20-metre line and the 45.
Yes,
Will this be Emer's 3rd point?
It's definitely Emer's distant in it.
Let's see if her radar's good. It's been good so far this afternoon. Emer drops the ball, and that goes into the terrace behind the goal. She has her kicking boots on today.
With the looks of it at the moment, it's the free kicks that's causing the damage here.
So it's a case of you get one, we'll get one, but Fermanagh would need to, at the back there, tighten up, be a bit more, together. Don't be giving away those silly frees. So let's see what happens when Fermanagh now coming forward. It's Kayla Bogue heading in there to Emer Smith, but she's lost possession and London can break forward. Niamh Walsh. Oh, that's a lovely ball played out into the space there for the midfielder, Cliona Tuig, who's also the captain, playing the ball long into the corner. Getting possession, Hannah Noonan. Hannah has time on her hands. Niamh Walsh again, but Fermanagh break it up there at the back, and the Earn Ladies can now break out of defence. They're trailing by 5 points to 3 here at Brewster Park. London have shown plenty of flashes of brilliance in the early part of this game through Aisling Cunningham and Hannah Noonan, but fair play for Fermanagh. They've got 14 on the pitch as it is, but they're battling away. Sarah Britton from Ederney. Sarah playing it. They're now on between the 65 and the 45 metre line. Kayla Bogue. Fermanagh now. Cliona McElroy. Cliona goes through. That looked like a foul on the ball. Silly mistake, Chris.
Yeah, there's no options for her in that forward line. There was 2 sitting in there between the 21, and she thought she had to take more of the ball than she did.
Indeed, those are the referees are very, very. They're coming down very hard and overcarrying, particularly I've noticed in this championship.
Yeah, so you can even notice that last week. Change for Fermanagh.
Coming on for Fermanagh, looks like a number 21. It's Erin Tierney from the Enniskillen club. This is her home pitch. Did you see who come off there, Chris?
Didn't know.
Maybe she's come on instead of number 10.
Yeah.
Yes, so she's back on she's not coming back onto the game after her 10 minutes. Number 10 being Aaliyah Maguire. So it's Erin Tierney from the Enniskillen club in action now. Sarah Britton. Sarah plays it into Sarah McCarville. That's a lovely ball played across to the near side here. Kayla Bogue from Tempo. Kayla, that's a lovely turn inside the corner forward, Nicole Mulholland. She's still in possession. And Fermanagh, the play breaks down there. Robbed, and London can now break forward. And bit of sloppy play there, Chris. Oh, that's a beautiful ball played in there. That was Hannah Noonan. Hannah's bursting through. She was picked out by Aisling Cunningham. And the referee awards the free.
Yes, that's free again for the hand being left in there, Corey.
So they're being punished for Fermanagh. Every time the London forwards come at them with pace, they're getting blown up and they're getting punished every time. This time it's going to be Hannah Noonan to take this free. And every time it's just on that 20-metre line, and they're very, very consistent. They're very accurate. And the referee down below me don't think he likes the reaction there from the Fermanagh manager, James Daly. He's telling him to go back to the dugout. But it's a competitive game.
Yeah, it's competitive, but it's frustrating on the manager's side, leaving the hand in and getting the free so easy, in my opinion, but
Well, the referee's closer than what we are. Number 12, well, that's dropped in by
drop
Hannah
shot.
Noonan. And that is the second time in this game that she has wasted a free from a very scoreable position. I'm wondering, well, that will inspire the Earn ladies. They were going to go a point down there, but it's still 5-3 to London here at Brewster Park. It's been a very entertaining game. Chris, I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, it's been very end-to-end. There's no team really holding back and sitting, resting on any laurels. They're looking to get forward. And
Brenda Bannon from Derry Gonley. That's a lovely ball. It's played out now to Cleena McElroy. Again, Fermanagh now bursting through Sarah Britton. Let's see what she can do. Picks out Blahin Bogue. Blahin.
Yeah,
oh, that was lovely.
score. Yeah.
Super. Blahin Bogue.
And look, that all came from the dropped free kick short. Ball didn't go dead. Fermanagh got on the attack, and a fantastic score for Blahin.
Straight up the other end of the field, and Blahin, she just turned inside. She knew what she was doing. I don't think she even looked at the post. She knew where the posts were, and it was straight over.
Blahin doesn't need the look where the post is. She's a fantastic player.
So 5-4. It's end to end. London London getting back in possession. Rebecca Mills going through. She's showing her pace. It's played in. Fermanagh are back in possession. Caroline McCarthy, and yet again, Chris.
Another free. Yeah.
It's indisciplined back there at times, and you can see that James Daly, he is giving out to those backs there. Surely this will be a point this time, Hannah Noonan, but this time it's going to be Aisling Cunningham. There's a bit of pace in that London forward line, and Fermanagh are finding it difficult, and the fouling comes from that, but still the manager's not pleased.
No, at this stage the girls should be starting to figure out what the referee's blowing for, maybe standing off, not giving her too much space but not leaving the hand in. And there, Aisling, now your third point of the day.
Aisling puts the ball over the bar that time. That's her fourth point of the afternoon, making it 6 points to 4 in favour of London. They've come here, they've set out their stall, and they've played a nice brand of football at times, but Fermanagh, they're dogged and they're very gallant in coming back. You score one, we'll score one, and they're back up to 15 players. It's a good game, end to end, very enjoyable for the spectators here at Brewster Park. Coming up now, heading towards half time, and yet again Emer Smith. Emer goes through one, she's held back. The referee has looked at that, and he has given the free in this time to Fermanagh. He's consistent, Chris.
Yeah, well, look, you can go both ends. You can say London's getting more, but London at the moment have more attacks. But when Fermanagh get up and they're doing the same what Fermanagh's doing, he is blowing for it. He's very consistent. Maybe not the way we want it to be, but
for Emer Smith, similar position to the previous free she took, about halfway between the 20-metre line and the 45-metre line. This time she decides to play it back to Niamh McManus. Niamh plays it back into Emer Smith. Emer plays it to number 7, Kayla Bogue. Fermanagh getting crowded out there, and there is the effort coming in by Emer Smith, the full forward, and this time it's to the left and wide. So now it's in the hands of Kiva O'Reilly, the London goalkeeper. She decides to go long, heading out towards the centre of the field, and that was an actually beautiful ball. And in space, taking up possession, is Niamh Walsh. Niamh going through, coming back to tackle her is Sarah Britton. But London still in possession. Beatrice Casey. There's a 50-50 ball. Referee looks at it. There was a clash there down for it's Aisling O'Brien who went down for Fermanagh, but she's okay. She's claiming there was a bit of afters. Yeah. She's gone down now, claiming that there was maybe a bit of an elbow or something there, a loose elbow, but she's okay. Although the lino has come in to have a chat with the referee. Maybe she saw something, and I think he's calling over. At this stage, no. They're just having a chat down there about that tackle, but it should be a free out to Fermanagh.
But London have the ball here, as you already indicated. It's a free to London.
So it was a bit of a 6 of one, half dozen of the other. The referee has given the free to London, Rebecca Mills. Although Fermanagh were complaining about the tackle that went in there, but we're going to restart. Well, the referee is pulling somebody over for a bit of a chat. Number 10 got the yellow for Fermanagh earlier on, which was Elaine Maguire, but Erin Tierney has come in to replace her after the period of 10 minutes. It's back to 15 aside, The referee's just looking about. Is he giving somebody a tick there, Chris, from what you can see?
Well, he's writing in the book there, but he didn't indicate a tick before.
Rebecca Mills plays that ball through, and London lose possession. Caroline McCarthy, but Fermanagh bursting out now. Let's see what the Earn ladies can do coming up to half-time. That was a lovely bit of play there, and coming forward is Aisling O'Brien. The referee saw a pullback there. Home supporters getting very much into this. They don't like some of what they're seeing out there.
Yeah, I think it's much more the indication of the early yellow card for Fermanagh, and London are clocking up the ticks here, but he doesn't seem to be.
He has been consistent, and he just calls it as he sees it. So Fermanagh now, they'll be looking to get maybe just back within a point coming up to half time. In possession, it's Sarah Britton. Plenty of time there for Shannon McQuaid. Shannon, though, she runs in the tackle, gives it to Molly McGloin, the captain from Newton Butler. That's lovely, played out there to Cliona McElroy. Cliona plays it inside. Fermanagh have possession in the corner. Ball's recycled, goes to Sarah Britton. Sarah Britton now plays it to Niamh McManus. London defence is very tight there. Fermanagh trying to open them up at this stage. Looks like
London are very
Smith.
disciplined here at the moment.
Brenda Bannon. It's Sarah McCarville, the half-back. Sarah, she fires that ball in, and that is a beautiful score. It's a case of what Aileen Cunningham can do for London. Sarah McCarville can do for Fermanagh.
She's just saying, you do, I'll do, Barry. And look, we'll take that all day long if this to continue on in the game.
5 points to 6, just the kick of a ball between these two sides here. And it's been a very enjoyable first half. Fermanagh now hoping to go in here on level terms. Sarah McCarville. Sarah plays the ball through. There's the corner forward for Fermanagh. That's a lovely kick, but just to the... Oh, it's gone over the bar.
2 scores for Blahing, 1 right, 1 left.
Absolutely superb. Blahing Bogue. That makes it 6 points apiece. And you wouldn't have thought that the way London had started here, but Fermanagh, they're dogged. They've really dug in.
If from the London point of view, I'd be disappointed for all the pressure they had, and they only have 6 points to score, and Fermanagh have kept in here. And you can see what they can do there. Look, Blahing Bogue, left, right foot, no matter what. Fantastic.
It's perfect hat trick, nearly if she stuck one over with her head. But yeah, London, as I say, their 2 main threats being Aisling Cunningham and Hannah Noonan. If Fermanagh can actually deal with that threat, you can see they have the potential up front, and yet again they're in possession. It's Sarah Britton. That is a beautiful ball through to the substitute, Erin Tierney. Erin takes the shot with the left foot. The Enniskillen lady just puts it to the right and wide, but that would have been a real turnaround if Fermanagh could have got that point there and go in the lead here as we're heading towards the half-time interval.
You could even see the difference in Fermanagh and London's kickouts. They're pressing up more, they're not giving London space. If you've seen the last 2 or 3 kickouts, London have won clean, but now Fermanagh, if you look here, they're not giving a moment's rest here.
But you can see that since it's gone back to 15 aside, it's been more of an even game. But as I say that, Aisling Cunningham, she plays it inside for London to Niamh Walsh. Niamh, she's put on the burners. Plays it now to number 15, that's Caroline McCarthy from the Holloway Gales. Caroline, a low shot. Oh, ref. It was Nuala Curran. She dropped the ball, but Fermanagh have got away with it. Nuala's not actually a goalkeeper, is she? She's
no, Nuala's standing in there. Nuala's normally a midfielder or a half-back. So
she got away with it there.
Yeah, all credit to her for stepping up.
She sure did, and maybe Lady Luck's beginning to shine on Fermanagh as they come forward here, and it's Kayla Bogue. Kayla plays it back into the middle of the field. They've got a number of runners here, full forward, Emer. No. Yet again, Fermanagh. Lovely play there by Niamh McManus. There's number 14, the full forward, Emer Smith. She's gone for point, but it's dropped back in there, and it's being tidied up by Renee Murphy from the Parnells Club. And there we have it. The half-time whistle has been blown by the referee from County Town, Mr. Eddie Cuthbert. 6 points apiece here at Brewster Park. It's Fermanagh 6 points, London 6 points. Chris, that has been really enjoyable stuff.
Yeah, it's been end to end. From my own point of view, Fermanagh would be very happy with that. For all London's pressure, they have kept London to 6 points, even though Lund had a lot more attacks. Fermanagh kept dogged and picked away at the scores when they could.
Yeah, basically, Aisling Cunningham for London, 3 points. When she gets a sniff of goal, doesn't matter how far back, my God, she can find that black spot.
Oh, she's very good. You can even see her in the middle of the park there. She's creating passes, creating the runs, you know, so she's definitely a player to watch in the second half.
And Blahinbogue has come into it for Fermanagh in the first half, as you say. She's sticking over the points too. And with Emer Smith, Emer's got 3 points, I believe. But this second half, it's anybody's.
It's going to be all to play for here at the moment. I know that's an old cliche, but if the first half's the way the second half's the way the first half went, it'd be an intriguing game.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed that first half from Brewster Park. We certainly have up here in the stand. And end-to-end stuff, some fantastic scores and level pegging at half-time. It's Fermanagh 6 points, London 6 points. Join us for the second half. Yes, welcome back to Brewster Park for the second half of this, what has been an engrossing game between Fermanagh and London in the opening half. The score 6 points apiece here, and this is going to be right down to the wire in the second half. We enjoyed a superb first half, some excellent goals, some excellent point scoring, and this is finely balanced. I'm joined by Chris Moore again for the second half. For Fermanagh and London, that is so finely balanced. If Fermanagh don't win today, that's more or less them out of the championship, and London, if they win, that's them through to the semi-finals. That's what's at stake here.
Yeah, look, very proper knockout football.
Hard to beat.
Yeah, hard to beat. And look, for me, Fermanagh manager to be the happier of the two, the way they've kept London all the pressure. It's just going to be an intriguing second half. Yes, hope more of the same.
And the good thing is, we've had 4 seasons in one day here in County Fermanagh, but the sun is shining on Brewster Park, and let's hope the second half lives up to the standard of the first half. The referee, Mr. Eddie Culbert from County Down, he's just checking everybody's in position before he throws the ball in. I'm going to actually set my stopwatch this time in the second half, so we know exactly how far we have gone. Referee, he has set his own stopwatch. They're all lined up in the centre of the field, and we're back underway here at Brewster Park. Referee didn't like the challenge that went in there on Aisling Cunningham. Aisling, she's on all fours now. I think she took a bit of a heavy knock there, but somewhat innocuous, but she's beginning to hold her head now. So a bit of a stoppage at the start of the second half. Aisling, one of the stars of the first half. 3 superb points from the right foot, and Chris, it's hard to keep someone like that, you know, mark them.
When you have a shooting boot like Aisling has, it's hard to keep her quiet. Now it's just trying to keep her outside her shooting zone, but at the moment she popped a point from the 45. So
you were saying that James Daly, the Fermanagh manager, he would have been the happier in the at the half-time team talk there. There's the ball dropped in. Into possession there. It's Caroline McCarthy. Caroline, she's been brought down, and that is a free in. Ball bounced over the defender's head, and it was Caroline got possession of the ball, but she was taken down, and this looks like the opening score of the second half. Coming up to take it is Aisling Cunningham. We're just about 1 minute and 10 seconds into the second half. A bit of a stoppage for Aisling at the start, but this should be the lead again for the Exiles. A goal could be so crucial in this game, Chris.
I think a goal will change the tail of it here. You could say it was a smart free there, or smart foul by Shannon, because the keeper was going on one-on-one with the keeper.
Yes, and Fermanagh had 6 back in the line. They weren't going to take any chances there. It was Aisling Cunningham just tapping that ball over the black spot. So that's the lead once again for London, 7 points to 6. Just about 2 minutes gone in the second half. Nuala Curran, stand-in keeper, gets the ball out. Fermanagh now breaking down the far side. It's Sarah Britton. Sarah moves it inside. Referee again didn't like the challenge that came in on the back, and it's a free now for Fermanagh, and it's in possession of Sarah McCarville, their centre half back. So Fermanagh point behind. They're going to have to ensure that they played at the standard that they played at in the second part of the first half, and they have plenty of players on the pitch there. Blahing Bogue with some excellent points weighing in. There goes the long ball into the full forward line, and it's dropped through to the goalkeeper, Kiva O'Reilly. And Kiva now gets the ball clear to the centre half back, Ellen O'Brien. And London now can break at the far side, but that's some nice tackling going in there. But London recycling the ball. That's a lovely ball played in there to Niamh Walsh. Niamh going for the ball, gets possession. She can play it outside now, but that's a lovely interception for Fermanagh by the Earn ladies, and it looked like a foot tackle going in there. Blahing Bogue, you may see some, or you may hear some of the spectators, the home spectators, asking the referee to play the advantage, but he has been very consistent so far in this game.
Oh, come on, referee!
And I think you heard one of the spectators asking the referee to let the play flow. But this is going to be a free into Fermanagh. Spotted something there. It's Brenda Bannon from the Derry Gomley club. She's leading it for Emer Smith. Emer got 3 points in the first half. She was on fire when she got the ball on the wing.
Yeah, and again, similar points from the first half, same area. So
midway between the 20-metre line and the 45-metre line. She's going to go right-footed, looking at the post, very capable of getting this over. Here comes Emer. Hopefully, she hopes to level the score. It's high, it's dropping, and it is as straight as a tar.
Yeah.
She was as cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, look, both teams now have to be careful where they're giving away free kicks with the likes of Emer Smith and Aisling Cunningham for London.
That is her 4th point of the day, making it Fermanagh 7 points, London 7 points. And we're back under play at the far side. It's Hannah Noonan. Hannah was very much to the fore of the game at the start. She dropped out in the second part of the first half. She missed a couple of soft frees from right in front of goal. But this is the person in possession, Aisling Cunningham, who has been the difference for London so far. But it's all square. This game is going to go to the wire. And Chris, the goal could come. The goal could really make a difference.
Yeah, I think, as you said at the start, I think a goal could change a game here.
Caroline McCarthy. Caroline goes round the full back. That's a lovely interception coming in there from number 2, which was Emer Keenan. That was potentially a goal-saving tackle went in there.
Fantastic. She looked like she got away from Emer there, but
and
she
now
got that hand in.
Fermanagh can break. It's Cliona McElroy. Niamh McManus looking for runners. There's a runner up front. That's the full forward, Emer Smith. But the ball has been intercepted and London can break away. That was Beatrice Casey. But Fermanagh, great play there in the half-back line to intercept it. It's a loose ball and London get possession. It's their captain, Cliona Tuig. Cliona playing the ball out towards Hannah Noonan, but it's dropping, it's rolling, it's over the sideline, and Fermanagh can get play back underway. 7 points apiece with about 5.5 minutes gone in the second half. For both sides, this is so important to get a victory on the board, especially for Fermanagh. They will go out of the championship if they lose today. Referee sees a foul. High challenge going in there on Sarah Britton.
Looks like she's getting the tick, number 11.
Number 11 for London, Aisling Cunningham getting the tick. Fermanagh breaking through. That's the long ball played in there by Sarah McCarville. Ball played to the full forward. It is the goal for Fermanagh. Laura Grew getting the goal. There was a long ball played in there by Sarah McCarville. It was parried out, and coming in was Laura Grew, and she found the corner of the net. Chris, there's the goal.
There's the goal we were talking about. Look, long ball in the Blahin. Blahin palmed it down. Laura, bottom corner, fantastic goal.
That is what Fermanagh needed with about 6.5 minutes into the second half. It's 1-7 Fermanagh to 7 points London, and they seem to be reinvigorated. Getting the ball is Emer Smith. Emer playing it into the midfielder, Brenda Bannon. Brenda putting it over the bar. That's a goal and a point within a minute, and that is some turnaround, Chris.
Look, Barry, you said it from the very start, the goal will change the game, and you can see the extra step now in Fermanagh.
But it was a beautifully taken goal by Laura Grew. She burst through, she anticipated the ball, and she knew exactly where the corner of the net was, and the goalkeeper, Keith O'Reilly, could only watch on. But that is something that will give Fermanagh so much in this second half. They're leading now by 4 points, and really and truly it's now up to London to really put it up to Fermanagh. But they seem to be inspired in the second half.
Yeah, very, very inspired. They seem to have...
London now back in possession with Caroline McCarthy. Caroline playing it through. London now coming forward. It's their number 10 with the shot.
And wide.
Emma Mulhern from the Holloway Gales puts the ball to the left and wide, and that was an opportunity for a point on the board. But in the opening stage of this second half, Chris, Fermanagh, they've been inspired.
Yeah, definitely.
And as I say that, it's the number 14 Rebecca Mills playing it in. London now bursting through, and there's number 15 with a shot. Caroline McCarthy finding the back of the net. And Fermanagh will be kicking themselves at the back. They didn't clear their lines. London came forward, and Caroline McCarthy, she turned and into the corner.
Yeah, the old saying is you're always vulnerable after you score a goal. It was clear there. London came down, got the goal straight after.
It is end to end. 1-7 London, 1-8 to Fermanagh. 8 minutes gone in the second half. So London get the lifeline. This game is back. It's just a kick of a ball between the two sides. Coming forward now, it's Erin Tierney for Fermanagh playing it out now to Blocking Bogue, she's the captain. Blocking plays the ball in, but that was a poor ball. It's been intercepted by Niamh Walsh, and yet again London can come away with the ball. Nice interplay there. Niamh Walsh getting the ball back to the full forward Rebecca Mills. Caroline McCarthy's goal has just put the 1 point between them, and there's a burst of space and a free there. The challenge coming in on Rebecca Mills, and London now, as this end-to-end game keeps going on the attack. Beatrice Casey. Beatrice getting the ball back again. She's run into a bit of traffic there, but the referee yet again has not liked the challenge that has come in there on Beatrice. And this is a free now to London. This could level matters, and it's Aisling Cunningham who has been absolutely pinpoint with her accuracy today. Chris?
Yeah, well, going by Aisling's performance here so far, you'd be expecting us to go over the bar.
Just outside the D. Score of 2 spectacular points in the first half. Aisling taking her time, looking at the posts. It's high, it's dropping, and that looks to have tailed off to the right.
Commentator course bar.
We'll not make any predictions from now on. You build them up and then they send it to the right and wide, Chris. Look, it's all part of this great game. So Fermanagh to get it back underway, and Nuala Curran looking to take this from the hand, heading up, and that's a nice ball played out to the full back. Molly McGowan, the captain, and she has been dispossessed by Rebecca Mills, and it's through now to Cliona Tui. But she's been superb interception. Cliona was coming in on goal there, looked as if she was about to unleash the shot, but the challenge came in, the interception came in, and it's Fermanagh back on the attack. Brenda Bannon, she's showing her speed, and that was a ball. It was a 50-50 ball, and the referee sees something he didn't like, and he's given it was a ball picked up, he saw, but they're being told to slow it down. It's Aisling's back down. That's the second time this half that she's been winded or been hurt, and they've stopped play, and this time she seems to be in a bit of distress.
Yeah, she looks like she's winded there. Not a good sign for London, maybe.
The physio for London is Tamara O'Connor. She's on, and she's going to give her a bit of a rub there to make sure that she's okay to continue. She's been inspirational so far out of all the London team. Aisling, with her scoring and her general presence this afternoon, has been the star of the show for the Exiles.
Yeah, just taking scores and even linking play. She's been excellent linking up the play.
Yeah, she's back on her feet. Physio just checking to make sure she's okay, and yes, she is okay to continue. And we're going to restart here at Brewster Park with another free to London, just from their half-back line. Aisling's okay, taking a position in the centre of the park. Referees.
Fermanagh's given no options here, Barry.
Blowing the whistle. That's a ball played out, and it's come off a Fermanagh hand. It looked like a Fermanagh hand.
It looked like the last touch from Fermanagh there, but
the person on the line is always right. But Fermanagh get the sideline kick, and it's Niamh McManus playing the ball short. Fermanagh breaking forward. Sarah McCarville. Sarah running into traffic, bounces the ball, goes through one, goes through two. The referee has blown it up again. Fermanagh get the free, and it's Sarah going to play it short. Sarah plays it into Niamh McManus. Sarah gets possession of the game. She's bouncing through, but she's left the ball behind her, and London can now come away from the defence. Aisling Cunningham, that was a high challenge there. Cliona McElroy, I think she could be in a bit of difficulty here. It was a high challenge. That's the third time that Aisling has been down here in the second half. It was a high challenge across the neck. The referee's explaining now to Cliona what exactly the misdemeanour was. He's writing in his notebook. What did you think of that, Chris?
Yeah, it was definitely a high tackle, but Aisling was sort of leaning down. But when you put the arms across the neck that high, it's only going to be one thing, a sin bin.
Yes, Need, it's a sin bin. That's the second time that Fermanagh have gone down to 14 players. Cliona McElroy for that challenge on Aisling Cunningham. That's the third time that Aisling's been getting treatment in the second half. A second half that is 13 and a half minutes old It is Fermanagh leading by just the 1 point, 1-8 to 1-7, but they are down to 14 players. That looks like a sub coming in for London. No, it's not. Just coming out to take the free. Just checking on Aisling. She seems to be okay to continue. Up she gets.
Yeah, she'll not want to leave this game, Barry, anyway.
She'll not. She's been in the wars, especially in the second half. But she's good to continue. She has been inspirational throughout this game, and London now getting the ball, getting the game underway. And a free again going in on Tina Tuig. There's Aisling in possession again. Aisling turns inside. She's just past the centre of the field. Playing it back, recycling it. The Fermanagh backs are tackling. Referee blew it up again and has given the free to London. Substitution coming on now for London.
Number 23 for London.
Number 23 coming on, that's Katrina McGahan. And it looks like number 10 who's come off, and that's Emma Mulhern. And it's now Aisling Cunningham getting the game underway yet again. Rennie Murphy. Rennie gets the ball again. That's lovely interplay in the centre of the park, and Rennie gets the ball. She's bursting now towards the 45-metre line. Plays it in, and well taken at the back by Fermanagh. Bursting away. They've plenty of players over here, and it's Emer Smith playing it out to the midfielder, who's Brenda Bannon. Brenda playing the long ball into the corner forward. Laura Grew. Laura is dispossessed, and London can come away with it again, but it's amazing, Chris, the way this game is just fluctuating from one end to the other.
Yeah, we thought the first goal setting from Fermanagh down, it actually just lifted London, and now it's the same trend, back and forth, back and forth. We can see Hannah Noonan's down there in our picture there as well.
Yes, Hannah's getting a bit of attention while the game goes on, but London now in the Niamh Walsh. Niamh runs through one, runs through two, recycles the ball out to Cliona Tuig, the captain. Plays the ball down, and oh, what a superb take.
Well marshalled by Molly.
What an excellent take by Molly McLean. The referee has stopped the game now because it's Hannah Noonan getting attention, but that was under pressure. She took that ball out of the sky.
Yeah, that was plucked out of the sky away from the full forward there. It was fantastic.
That was a captain's catch.
Yep.
So 16 minutes gone in the second half. This second half has given us the same entertainment as we've got in the first. 2 goals coming. Fermanagh get the goal, but London comes straight up the field and they put the ball into the net through Caroline McCarthy. So it's up to who wants it more at this stage, Chris.
Yeah, at the moment it's just going to be who does want it more, who wants to go home winners here.
Sarah McCarville. Sarah plays it up now, and in possession it's number 11, it's Blahin Bogue. Blahin 2 points in the first half. Oh, she's turned in well. Blahin's created the opportunity for herself. She's still got the ball. And she's
crowd's not happy here, Barry.
Nothing. Blahin was showing her skill there, her undoubted skill. I make it, she beat around 3 of them, and she was going through, but the word cynical might come to mind, but
yeah, look, you can hear the crowd shouting for the Ciard there. She was in on goal there.
So now with the free from about just about 17-18 metres out, Emer Smith to the right. This should be okay. She drops that, fantastic. And there you have it. Emer Smith extends Fermanagh's lead, making it 1-9 to London's 1-7. But Blahin Bogue, my goodness, she put on the afterburners there.
Yeah, Fermanagh at the moment will be looking to try and get Blahin the ball if she keeps running at the defence like that.
And there again is the loose player. Fermanagh getting possession again. It's Brenda Bannon from Derry Conley. She's put on the afterburner. She's showing her pace. She's still going. 3 players around her. Referee looks at it, he saw the challenge coming in, and this is a better phase of play for Fermanagh, Chris.
Yeah, they've settled down, Barry. I think Fermanagh have settled down a lot here now since that purple patch from London after the goal. So
to the right hand side of the post, it's a bit of an awkward angle for Emer Smith, but she's well capable of this if she connects right.
Yeah.
Bouncing the ball once, bouncing the ball twice, taking a look at the post. Fermanagh 2 points to the good here at Brewster Park. 18 minutes gone in the second half. She decides to play it short. Is she going to get it back? She sure is. Emer Smith going along, and that looks like a challenge coming in, a bit of a dodgy challenge. Number 12, Sarah Britton. That was a beautifully worked point.
Yeah, look, everyone was expecting Emer. I think the London defence switched off. Everyone was expecting Emer to take the score. She went short, give and go, and nice point by Sarah Britton.
Makes it 110 for Fermanagh, 1-7 to London. On the mathematics of it, Fermanagh are -4. If they could win this game and get a 4-point advantage, you know, that would put them even Steven with London. But the second half, they lost the goal, but they really have come into their own, Chris.
Yeah, they definitely just seem to be just the quality, I suppose, with Blahin and Emer starting to shine. But then again, Molly catching that ball down there and just Horner full forward there.
That was a catch you'd have taken your hat off to.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
So now this is another opportunity for the inspirational, and I say inspirational, Emer Smith. She really has been inspirational. Number 14 for Fermanagh. This time the free just outside the D on her preferred right foot, just slightly to the left of the goals, but pretty central. Emer's going to drop this ball. It's dropping, and that is superb.
Fantastic. And all of a sudden it's a 4-point game, Barry.
1-11 Fermanagh, 1-7 to London. They seem to have neutralised the threat of Aisling Cunningham and particularly Hannah Noonan in this second half. They've come into their own. They had a lot to prove coming into this game, but my goodness, that must have been some half-time team talk by James Daly. And yet again, a battle for possession just down below us, and Fermanagh, Brenda Bannon.
Barry, for the first time in the game, Fermanagh's winning the 50-50 balls.
50-50 balls, yes, they're dropping to the Erin girls. It's a case now coming up to 20 minutes in the second half. It'll be 10 minutes plus whatever the referee adds on, but this is a commanding lead for Fermanagh, 1-11 to 1-7. You feel maybe coming down into this last 10 minutes, London would need to put a few scores on the board, perhaps even a goal. London, they're not giving up. Cliona Tuig, their captain, plays it out there. There's number 23 coming in for London. That's Katrina McGahan. But yet again, she's dispossessed, and Fermanagh breaking away. Kayla Bogue from the Tempo Club, slowing the ball down, heading up to the centre of the field, and it's that girl, Emer Smith, yet again. She's all over the pitch today.
Yeah, Emer Smith's fantastic. 1 minute she's taking frees from the 21, then she's down to her own 45 trying to get the ball.
And a superb level of fitness.
Yeah,
you can just see that.
I suppose you have to give credit there for Molly, that ball in there again. She came out winner.
Yet again, oh, that looks like it was a nice block down. And there. Pull down. And that's referee's having a look at that, but it's number 12 for Fermanagh who was on the other end of that. That was Sarah Britton. And looked like Rennie Murphy from the Harnell's club who was involved in that challenge. But everybody seems to be okay. Maybe the referee's just going to throw the ball in. He didn't see anything. Just a coming together.
There was more after when he blew the whistle, I think.
All part and parcel of what has been a really enjoyable, entertaining game. Fermanagh with that 4-point lead. 21 and a half minutes gone. The ball's been thrown up. It was thrown up by the referee. Slipped. Take two, and the ball goes up into the air, and that is a fantastic take by Blahin Bogue. She's showing her undoubted class here today. Challenge coming in from the back, and it's another free for Fermanagh, taken quickly there, but Ellen O'Brien intercepts the ball. Maybe a bit hasty by Fermanagh taking that. Rebecca Mills, they're penned in it. They're just now the ball has gone over the halfway line. Niamh Walsh in plenty of space now. Niamh dips to lift the ball. She's got two players in front of her. Beatrice Casey, midfielder Cliona Tuig, the captain, trying to engineer something for the exiles here. There's the full forward with the shot, Rebecca Mills, but hey, that was a midfielder's catch there by Nuala Curran.
The midfield play came into play there for Nuala.
Nuala, of course, is the stand-in goalkeeper for Fermanagh today. She took over from Roisin Gleeson, but she has been pretty assured between the posts, and her midfield skills came out when she took that catch there. Playing out in the middle of the field, Emer Smith. Emer has been Fermanagh's standout player today. You can just see on the ball she really has got a bit of class and style. Oh, what about that for a turn inside with the right foot? She lifts it, and oh, what a goal!
Outside of the boot there, Barry.
Outside of the right foot by Emer Smith. Kiva O'Reilly was watching the ball. She misjudged it over her head into the corner of the net, over the goalkeeper and Emer Smith. That is the cherry on the icing of the cake for her performance.
Yeah, look, you could say, did she mean it, did she not? But knowing Emer, she probably did mean it.
I'd say after the game she'd say she definitely saw the keeper off her line. So she'll not complain. It's a goal, and it has just topped off a brilliant performance by Emer. Brenda Bannon coming through, Fermanagh hoping to turn the screw here, and it's Blahin Bogue. Blahin with the shot. Oh, they're turning it on. They are turning it on here at Brewster Park. Blahin Bogue from the Tempo Club. She got the goal last week against Carlow, and that makes it 2-12 Fermanagh, 1-7 to London, and they have turned this around in the second half.
And look, Barry, just a note, I actually forgot that Fermanagh are down a player as well.
That's correct.
Yeah, you know, I actually forgot there, and Fermanagh have turned on the style here with 14 players.
Aisling Cunningham now bursting through, but they seem to have neutralised her threat.
Yeah, definitely.
Coming through now, number 15. And there looks like another shot. Oh, there's a beautiful goal coming in there. Caroline McCarthy. Is this game over yet? Caroline got possession. She saw the space in front. She went through, and Nuala Kern could only stand on and watch in admiration as she found the back of the net. 2-12 to 2-7, 25 minutes gone in the second half. Her second goal, Caroline McCarthy. She has got a threat going forward. Fermanagh now, it's going to be a little bit more sort of challenging with the last period of this game, but 5 points still is a good advantage.
Oh, 5 points definitely a good advantage. Just Fermanagh have to keep their head, try not to do anything silly, give away any balls. London will be more open now. They'll be looking for the win.
It's a case of the Iron Ladies slowing the game down. They are in the box seat, coming forward again thanks to Sarah Britton. Sarah plays the ball forward. Another goal for London would open this game right up in the coming into the closing stages. Rennie Murphy. Rennie clears the ball into the centre of the field. It's a battle for possession. Aisling Cunningham, but it's Sarah McCarville winning it for Fermanagh. Oh, loose play there by the midfielder Aisling O'Brien. London now can come forward. Aisling Cunningham. Aisling playing the ball through. It's now Niamh Walsh bursting through. Fermanagh would really need to be careful here. And there is a free going in there on number 12, Hannah Noonan. Hannah has been out of the game in the second half, but this is another chance for London to chip away, make it 4 points coming into the last 3-4 minutes plus whatever time Mr. Cuthbert, the referee from County Down, puts on to the time added on, and it's going to be Hannah Noonan
back taking the frees. To see Aisling's further up the pitch, so she just told Hannah there to take the free kick.
So basically Hannah, if she drops this over, it'll put it to 4 points between the sides, and that has gone to the left and wide. That is the third poor wide for Hannah this afternoon.
We did say it earlier, would have come back to hunt them at the moment. Two very scoreable free kicks.
Substitution coming on for London.
Give her somebody to kick the girls.
Just confirm that in a moment. It's number 28, who's Niamh Feeney, coming in, and number 11 coming off for London, Aisling Cunningham. So Aisling, she obviously is carrying an injury, and it's been very evident in the second half that she has. She's been down 3 times, got treatment 3 times, and her coming off. She's taking her time coming off. Maybe she's not best pleased about the substitution.
Not pleased with the performance, but maybe the management have seen something different. She indicated there for Hannah to take the free kick. She didn't want to come down, so maybe just the build-up of tackles and has left her down.
Aisling Cunningham coming off. We're 27 minutes into the second half. Fermanagh 2-12, London 2 goals and 7. So that's a 4-point lead for Fermanagh, who in this second half have been very, very adventurous, very hungry, and at times through Blahin Bogue and the full forward Emer Smith, they have been a different class. And there they go again, Fermanagh, and it's in the hands of Kayla Bogue. Kayla plays it to her half-back partner, Sarah McCarville. Sarah still in possession, and there goes Emer Smith from Derrygonley yet again, the scorer of the last goal. She has got skill to burn here, and there she goes again. Number 14 turns inside, right foot effort. Oh, what a point!
I just
Emer
see
Smith.
there, Barry, there's a substitution from Anna there. Laura Greaves off and Elaine Maguire's back on.
So there you go, they're changing things up for Fermanagh, but yet again, Emer Smith, when she gets the ball, the threat she is posing.
You can just see there, Barry, she didn't even need to look where the goal was. She got the ball turned and pop, and fantastic score.
Well, I'm going to ask you who would be the player of the match. I don't think you can look far beyond Emer Smith at this stage.
No, definitely not. Look, Aisling was up and about there, but Emer's just grabbed this game with the scruff of the...
2:13 playing 2-7 in favour of Fermanagh. I have about 90 seconds of ordinary time to go, but it's Hannah Noonan coming through. That's a lovely interception.
Fantastic. There's her third crucial interception there, Barry.
Niamh McManus with that, and that's no, it's not Niamh McManus, but it's Niamh McManus on possession, getting possession of the ball from that free out there. It's a case now you just slow it down for the Earn ladies. That's a lovely ball played up there. And it's Blahin Bogue. Blahin, she is going through, she's showing her pace. Look at that, but unfortunately dispossessed, and the ball has gone out now. It was taken out by the London, Josephine Quinn at the back for London, and this is now a 45 for Fermanagh. Might just be a bit far out for Emer Smith, but I wouldn't argue against that at this stage. She has been just superb throughout. So now 45 for Fermanagh, with about 30 seconds of ordinary time to go in this game. Emer's just placing it on the ground. And there's another substitute coming in, and coming off for Fermanagh is Erin Tierney. She came in on the first half, number 21, and it's Andrea Gordon from Derry Gonley who has come in, and it was Emer plays it short. Emer looking for the ball back. Sarah Britton played to Brenda Bannon. Brenda putting the ball over the bar.
Fermanagh have worked the 45s well. That's 2 45s, 2 scores.
2:14 to 2-7. London backs caught a bit sleeping there, but you can see that's the type of thing that they've been working on the training ground throughout the week.
Yeah, definitely.
Amazing to think, Chris, it was even Stephen at half time, but the manner in which Fermanagh have taken this game by the proverbial scruff in the second half, they're worthy winners. Brenda Bannon yet again getting the ball to the right of the post, coming into the 20-metre line. There goes number 10. It's Elaine Maguire, but London get possession through their corner forward, which is Emer Alcorn. So we're in the dying embers of this game. This should be 3 points in the bag for Fermanagh after that second half display, led by Emer Smith. London came here, they battled, but unfortunately for them it's going to be fairly well Enniskillen with no points today, as this game is in time added on. And the ball played out there to Niamh Feeney, but the ball was too far over the top, and it's a line ball for Fermanagh on the far side. Denise Doherty coming in there for Hannah Noonan. Hannah came, she battled in the opening stages, she was very impressive, but that has she waned a bit as the game went on, and losing Aisling Cunningham, and now with Hannah Noonan coming off Fermanagh, this victory is now very much complete, leading by 7 points.
Yeah, just a note there, Barry, Hannah coming off, you'd have to give Fermanagh's number 9 credit, Aisling O'Brien. She marshalled her well after that first 7-8 minutes.
She absolutely did. She kept her very quiet after those opening 6 or 7 minutes. It's Keela Bogue. Keela Bogue played it inside there. Elaine Maguire looking for possession, but London getting the ball and coming out. I make it 32 minutes gone in the second half. London, they're battling still. Rennie Murphy, she was pulled up there, or she was pulled back there. So yet again, London right till the end. They're going to keep this challenge going. Cliona Tuig, the captain. Cliona's a lovely footballer. Cliona playing that ball up along the line, and that was a lovely interception, but London get the ball back, and it is Caroline McCarthy, the 2-goal scorer. Caroline plays it in now to Denise Doherty from Tyrconnell Gales in London, but yet again Fermanagh, the attack breaks down. They've plenty of space, they've plenty of runners as they're going forward. Niamh McManus, Niamh hops the ball, she's still going, playing that ball into the full forward line, and Fermanagh taking up possession again, and guess who it is going forward? Yes, number 11. Lovely Blahin Bogue.
Score, fantastic. Dummy, turn, score, fantastic point.
2 goals and 15, and you must say that was special, the way she took that.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Just
second half,
that dummy alone, and then the outside of the boot.
the dummy, I think the whole team, the whole London team wasn't expecting that, but she created the space, put the ball over the black spot. Absolutely beautiful. She's come into her 4 in the second half as Blahin, and yet again Fermanagh breaking through, but it's intercepted by Josephine Quinn, and we're in the dying embers as it is, but 2:15 Fermanagh, an 8-point advantage. London did get the 2 goals in the second half, but the Fermanagh ladies have been dominant and thoroughly deserving, Chris.
Yeah, look, Fermanagh, every player dug in the second half, dug deep, and you can just see that bit of class from Emer and Blahin, especially in the second half.
And the pressure was on, of course. They needed the victory after defeat last week against Carlow, and this is a comprehensive victory. This will set it up against Derry in the final game. And there is the referee blowing it up. And down below me, James Daly, the Fermanagh manager, he puts his 2 hands in the air. It's been a hard-fought victory for Fermanagh, 2:15 to 2:7. But Chris, the second half, a different story. The Fermanagh ladies came into their own, the skills came through. Blahin and, of course, Emer, they made the difference.
Yeah, look, even simple things there, Barry, in the second half. They fought for 50-50 balls. Emer and Blahin, just the individual talent of the both of them with the scores, just fantastic. Like Blahin's 3 scores, left, right foot, side of the boot. It just stood out.
And of course, at half time, even Stephen, we said it could have gone either way, but it must have been some team talk for Fermanagh. They went out in the second half, they did what they had to do, they neutralised the threats, and they took the scores, and they took some superb and fantastic scores, and they're worthy winners.
Yeah, we said it there, it was a knife edge end to end in the first half. For me, London were the better team in the first half, and Fermanagh kept them out. And then just they opened up in the second half, which is fantastic.
So a good day at the office for Fermanagh ladies under their manager James Daly. Half time, as I said, even Stephen, but the second half we said that a goal was crucial. We ended up getting 4 goals, but Fermanagh, they romped home in the end. Blahin Bogue from the Tempo Club giving or taking some magnificent scores, but really and truly Emer Smith, Derry Gonley, the goal, she'll claim that second goal and she meant it.
Yeah.
But my goodness, you need to have a bit of ambition to take it from that so far out to have an effort or have a go at goal. She got the goal, and it was, as I say, the cherry on the icing on the cake. She was brilliant.
Yeah, look, fantastic, as you said there, Barry. And look, you can only credit her that score, to be honest. It was fantastic. Her play, Emer just wasn't the score, and it was her tackling down, battling. As we pointed out a few times, she was up at their own 45, she was back, and Blahin the same. It was just an all-round good team performance in the second half.
So down to my left, London are having a bit of an inquest in their circle. For the Fermanagh ladies, there's hugs and there's kisses and there's smiles all round. They put in a performance today that London just couldn't live with in the second half. They were thoroughly deserving of their win today through Blahin Bogue and Emer Smith. They had the stars out there, and it ends here at Brewster Park in Enniskillen. It's a victory for Fermanagh. They have beaten London on a final scoreline. Fermanagh 2:15, London 2:7. My name is Barry Flynn. I've been joined here by Chris Moore. And it's been a pleasure to have you, Chris. I hope to have you back again.
Well, Barry, if you'd have me back, I'll be here.
So everybody
Thank
out
you.
there, thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed today's game as much as we did. And it ends in an emphatic win for Fermanagh ladies. Thank you for watching.